Welcome back, dear viewers. In this video, you will see the part 2 in continuation of the poem titled The Tale of Custard the Dragon, written by Ogden Nash. Stanza 7 of the poem as follows. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. Meow, cried Hink, and who, cried Belinda, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. Here, nasty means bad or unpleasant. Growled means bark. Pirate means a person who robs ship in the sea. Winda, it is used for window. So while all of them were making fun of the dragon, they heard a sound of someone entering the house. When they looked towards the window, they saw a pirate climbing up the wall. The dog barked at him, and the kitten mewed to him. Belinda cried, "Who?" because all of them were scared of the pirate who robs ships. Well, let's focus on the literary devices used in stanza 7. The rhyme scheme of stanza 7 is A, B, B. And here we can see the usage of consonants. Consonants means the use of consonant sound yes. In the line, suddenly, they heard a nasty sound. Then we can see the usage of onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia means the usage of sound words to create a dramatic effect. We can see Mustard growled, meow, cried Hink. Then we can see the poetic license, which means window is written as winda to create rhyme. Stanza 8 of the poem as follows. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. Here, pistol means a handgun, cutlass means a short sword with a curved blade. Here in stanza 8, the poet describes the appearance of the pirate. He says that the pirate was holding handguns in both his hands and had a little sword too. He was holding a sword with his teeth. He had a black beard and his one leg was made of wood. This means that though the pirate was a disabled person, but still he was frightening all the other characters. Moreover, he intended to harm them. Well, let's focus on the literary devices used in stanza 8. The rhyme scheme of stanza 8 is A, B, B. Then we can see the usage of alliteration, where B sound is repeated in beard was black. Then H sound is repeated in he held his. And then we can see the usage of imagery, as an image is created about the appearance of the pirate in stanza 8. Stanza 9 of the poem as follows. Belinda paled, and she cried, "Help, help!" But Mustard fled with a terrified yelp. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household, and little mouse blinked strategically mousehold. Here, paled means turn yellow due to fear. Help means a short, sharp cry. Trickled means run. Strategically means planned. Mousehold means here it is the hole where the mouse lives. When all of them saw the pirate, they got frightened. Belinda was so frightened that she turned yellow due to fear and started crying for help. Mustard the dog started crying for help too. The kitten Ink ran down towards the bottom of the house as if he had already planned for it. The mouse Blink ran into his little mouse hole in order to save himself. Well, let's focus on the literary devices used in stanza 9. The rhyme scheme of stanza 9 is A, B, B. And we can see the literary device repetition is being used in this stanza as the words help, help is being repeated. Then we can see the usage of poetic license in the use of the word mousehold, which is used to rhyme with household. Stanza 10 of the poem as follows. But up jumped Custard, snorting like an engine, clashed his tail like irons in a dungeon. With a clatter and a clank and a jangling squirm, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. Here, snorting means make a sudden explosive sound through one's nose. Clashed means fought. Dungeon means underground prison. Clatter clank means sound of odd object falling on each other. Jangling squirm means sound of hard object falling on each other. Robin means a bird. When all the other characters that were earlier defined as very brave got frightened, the dragon did the most unexpected thing. He jumped onto the pirate and made such a strong sound with his nose as if the engine was producing a sound. Not only this, he hit his tail on the ground with great force that it produced a heavy sound of metal being rubbed against each other in the underground prisons. He attacked the pirate just like a robin bird that attacks the worms. Well, now let's focus on the literary devices used in stanza 10. The rhyme scheme of stanza 10 is A-A-B-B. We can see the usage of simile in stanza 10 as the sound of a dragon is compared with the sound of engine in the line snorting like an engine. Then, the dragon's attack on pirate is compared to robin bird in the sentence like a robin at a worm. Thirdly, we can see the usage of onomatopoeia as the usage of sound words to create dramatic effect, clatter, clank, jangling are used in stanza 10. Fourthly, we can see the usage of imagery as the attack by the dragon is expressed in a way to make an image in our minds. Thus, imagery is used as literary device. Stanza 11 of the poem as follows. The pirate gaped at Belinda's dragon and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit, and Custard gobbled him every bit. Here, gaped means stared with mouth wide open. Gulp means swallow. Grog means a drink. Flagon means a container made of silver in which drink is stored. Gobbled means swallowed hurriedly. In stanza 11, the poet says that the pirate got so shocked by the dragon's reaction that he opened his mouth wide with shock. To gather some strength, he drank some alcohol from a container in his pocket. After gathering some courage, he fired 2 bullets on the dragon but missed it. Custard the dragon ate every bit of this fierce-looking pirate. Well, let's focus on the literary devices used in stanza 11. The rhyme scheme of stanza 11 is A-A-B-B. Then we can see the usage of alliteration as G sound is repeated in gulp some grog. Then we can see the usage of imagery as they have shown the reaction and actions made by the pirate on seeing the dragon. Stanza 12 of the poem as follows. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victim. Ink and blink in glee did gyrate around the dragon that ate the pirate. Here, embraced means to hug. Mourn means feel sorrow for the death of someone. Victim means sufferer. Glee means delight. Gyrate means danced. When the pirate was dead, Belinda hugged the dragon and Mustard licked him. No one was sad for the death of the pirate. They all were happy. Both Ink and Blink were running around the dragon in happiness. So here the poet says that all the characters were happy and they were showing their gratitude towards the dragon as he had saved them. Well, let's focus on the literary devices used in stanza 12. The rhyme scheme of the stanza 12 is A-A-B-B. We can see the usage of alliteration as G sound is repeated in glee did gyrate. We can see the usage of assonance in this stanza as vowel sound O is repeated in the line no one mourned for, and the vowel sound I is repeated in ink and blink in glee did, and also the usage of vowel sound A in the line that ate the pirate. Stanza 13 of the poem as follows. But presently up spoke little dog Mustard. I would have been twice as brave if I hadn't been flustered. And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink. We would have been 3 times as brave, we think. And Custard said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. Here, flustered means upset or confused. After they thanked and showed their love towards the dragon, they changed their mind. They were reminded of how they used to make fun of this covered dragon, and now they all were praising him. So at once the dog said that it was just because of some confusion that he wasn't able to do anything, otherwise, he would have been twice as brave as Custard. Both Ink and Blink also said that they would have been 3 times braver than Custard. To this, the dragon said that he fully agreed to this, that all of them were more powerful and braver than him. The rhyme scheme of this stanza is AABB. Stanza 14 and 15 of the poem as follows. Belinda still lives in her little white house, with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse, and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon, and her really-o truly-o little pet dragon. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chase lions down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard keeps crying for a nice, safe cage. At last, the poet used the same lines again to show that after this terrific episode in which the dragon was the hero, where all the other characters still undermined him by saying that they were more powerful than him and could have handled the situation in a much better way. The poet says that life started again in the same manner. Belinda still lives in that little white house with Ink, Blink, Mustard and Custard, and all of them are very brave, whereas the dragon is still a coward who always wants to stay safe in his cage. The literary devices used in these stanzas are refrain and repetition. Refrain has repetition of a sentence again and again throughout the poem, which is and a really-o truly-o. And repetition, stanza has been repeated, thus repetition is used. Hope you all are benefited and gain knowledge about the poem, The Tale of Custard the Dragon, through this video. If so, like, share, comment and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching.